Yo, Weather Ape here for Honest Weather Network, guys. Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys didn't miss us too much, but hey, we're still here. We're still going strong, and hey, here's a little quick update with a new forecast for you guys coming at you. So let's see what's going on here. And hate to say it, it's the same old forecast all the time. I mean, it's just like, are we ever gonna get out of winter? It feels like winter does not want to leave. Now, certain parts of the country, yeah, you guys are already enjoying spring and cutting your grass and everything else like this, but at least where I live, hell, we're not going anywhere closer to spring. It feels like we're getting further away from spring every time I look outside. So it's just like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Just hang in there. I know spring is around the corner, or we're not going to really have much of a spring. We're just going to go right into summer. So either way, we're going to talk about another nor'easter, but it's not really a nor'easter. It's more of an inland storm that's going to be over the Great Lakes region. That's going to bring some more snowfall for the northeast and mid-Atlantic states. It's already affecting right now in Kentucky and Tennessee area. We're also going to talk about the rest of the country, see where they're going to go, how much snow we're going to expect from this storm. I'm going to go out on a limb right now, tell you guys, don't panic. It's not going to be anything like 2 feet or 3 feet or anything major like that. But it might cause some travel concerns later on at the end of the week into the weekend. So, without further ado, let us pull up our satellite imagery. And as you can see, the storm is, nope, it's not this one over here. And it's not that one over there. It's this little itty bitty thing right here that you're like, really? That thing's going to cause this great big catastrophe? Well, if we already switched to the warnings, all of this is associated with that little itty bitty system. So it's not little by any means. So it's gonna bring a little bit of snowfall. It's gonna bring some wet weather, some icy conditions to some of these areas over here during the end of the weekend. So it may look small now, but give it time, it'll change into something very drastic. So let's see this storm go for a little bit. So right now this is pretty much 4 hours from right now. So if you see, it's not really there. You're like wondering like, well, what the heck's supposed to be there? And then all of a sudden, goes about till Friday, it just blows up. See it right there above in the southern part of Canada? Just kind of blows up out of nowhere. And then it forms its own little low pressure system, and then it actually will form a frontal system, as we can see coming up right there. So it's going to produce a little bit of snow. It's going to produce some wet weather. As way of snowfall totals and rainfall totals, rain's going to be more towards, if you notice down here, Texas and Little Rock, Arkansas, and Kentucky and all those areas. They're going to pick up a lot of rain from this storm. Up north, not so much in the way of snowfall. Pittsburgh area, probably less than an inch, if anything. It's not going to stick depending on how high the temperatures get on Friday. They're forecasting right now to go to 50. I have a feeling it's not going to get as high as they say, because if I look at the system, the cold air doesn't really retreat past Pittsburgh. It stays right there. So anybody from like the southern border of Pennsylvania north can expect some snowfall from this system. So anywhere from an inch to 2 inches max in the Pittsburgh area. Higher elevations will pick up obviously more, anywhere from 3 to 6. Most of the snowfall is going to be located up in New York, Buffalo area, and also Vermont and New Hampshire. They're going to probably pick up the most snowfall from this system, anywhere from 6 to 12. So it's not going to be anything great over 2 feet or 3 feet like we've seen in the past, but it is something to keep an eye on because it's going to hit this weekend. And everybody's probably got some plans to do stuff for this weekend, and unfortunately the Northeast is not going to be able to do anything outside that they want to do. So no cutting grass for the Northeast again, which everybody's probably heard cheering and clapping because they don't have to worry about it. But don't worry, the time will come. The time will come. we move forward, there's another system that we're going to want to pay attention to, and it is in the middle of the week. And it's not the one that's off the coast right now. It's off the east coast, I should say. It's the one that's in the middle of the country, as you can see, spinning there, kind of fizzles out and dies, but then kind of reforms and still creates some hectic weather for the Northeast during the beginning of next week. It's something to keep an eye on. We will focus on it on our weekend forecast, which will be coming up this weekend as well. So just keep an eye on it, keeping up to date with us and how we're going to do it. So mainly the most weather events is going to be this weekend to see how much this little itty bitty system is going to produce for us, plus how much rain, which is probably going to be about close to 2 inches for certain parts of Arkansas and Louisiana and Missouri and Tennessee, as well as how much snowfall the Northeast is going to get, anywhere from 6 to 12, like I said, in New Hampshire and Vermont, 3 to 6 in New York and higher elevations, and 1 to 2 for the great old city of Pittsburgh, where I am from. As far as Houston, looks like Tex-Wex is going to be out of the most of the weather. They're going to get a little bit of wet weather come towards the early part of Saturday morning. After that, not too much. And if you notice, the western part of the country, it looks like they're going to get inundated with rain, and lots of rain, which will be good for California because they kind of need it, but it needs to be a little bit more south than where it is right now. So that's about it. As always, guys, keep it tuned here with Honest Weather Network and myself. Give you guys some up-to-date, see how everything's going. If you guys have anything that you want to add, comment, subscribe, like, tell us on our Facebook page, and check us out on our webpage. We also have some interesting things there. We have radar observations and stuff of that nature that you guys can go look at for yourselves. Also, tell us how we did. Send us, hey, we got more than what you said we were going to get in snowfall, and trust me, I always love to be proved wrong. So don't forget to send us some stuff. So tell us how we're doing. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next forecast, and stay safe.